Alright, there's gonna be a Raw. There's gonna be a SmackDown. Jesus Christ. There's gonna be a WWE 2K22 low expectations video. I just want to put this up before I have to head to work soon. Because, I understand I've been reviewing Raw as of late. Been packing up in classes, so I've been occupied. So primarily over the weekend, we'll try to get some more stuff done before uh Royal Rumble. That's gonna be on a Saturday, and usually I have a full shift, so I won't be able to at least rewatch the Royal Rumble until tomorrow morning around Sunday. So that's gonna be tough to think about because I've thought of calling off so I can just watch the pay per view. But that's gonna be dependent on if I really need the money. But let's go over to this Raw review. We of course had a weigh-in for the WWE title matchup come this Saturday in the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar came up in a cowboy hat with Bobby Lashley coming up trying to look professional, trying to take this match seriously. And of course Brock Lesnar over the weigh-in taking off the hat with the and while MVP was getting trying to hype up Lashley was going over the weigh in, being like, that's 250 pounds of pure man. Almighty Lashley. The big black champ. That's BBC energy right there. Well, but Lesnar violated Bobby Lashley saying, oh, you're gonna be dreaming about it. Come tomorrow, Sunday morning, and your new WWE champion, Bobby. Who? So good showing that Lashley is getting underestimated and mocked. Hopefully, he does not get squashed. Of course, I don't feel like this had the most advertising as it should, especially when we got two guys that are the most legit looking, look the most star, have the most in common. And I thought that would have been highly more advertised, but they know like Lashley's more. I mean, Lesnar's more popular. He's more over, but I feel like they underestimated. They didn't need Paul Heyman for this, and this could have been a way better bout because I just feel like Paul Heyman's gonna get over Lesnar, even though Lesnar doesn't need a manager. And I thought this is more disincumbent of the story to make him an authority figure. But they're not doing that right now because they're packing over now a storyline on SmackDown with Eric Bischoff being in the era of Sean Spears with Sonya Deville taking this personal vendetta with Naomi for no reason other than she's black. So that's technically all I got. By the way, we also had Bianca Belair beating Zelina Vega with the KOD after literally like deadlifting a 4'5" chick, making her look less strong. And then we had, of course, U.S. title match. That was okay. We had the senton, a super kick. There was a cool ass spot over on the outside Damian Priest did. Trying to always get near the count out. Damian Priest, like, literally got pissed off, and as soon as there was supposed to be the rope break, referee called a disqualification, leading to Kevin Owens winning the match, but Damian Priest still being the U.S. champion. So I think that's going to be the downfall. They're going to make Kevin Owens snap on Damian Priest. Title's going to get over, and it's going to change because of DQ or count out, and probably change hands like that. Hopefully, because Damian Priest has been a weak U.S. champion. Like, every time, like, you see the mid-card title change hands, and people think, oh, this is a new way for people to get over. Oh my god, you just give the guy the U.S. title. Everybody is an afterthought as soon as they win it. Nakamura held it for like 6 months. Nobody cared about the IC title. Damian Priest, AJ Styles, Ricochet. Who else was U.S. champion? Who did Damian Priest beat? Lashley was the most memorable, I guess, over the pack of 100-day U.S. champion. Lashley, I think, was who else? Not Randy Orton. I swore also Riddle won it. I'd like to give it always to the bona fide jobber that's always going to stay over in the mid card because he can't get over by himself. And then as soon as he has to make a personality, like Damian Priest is okay. He looks like a star, but he's like 40. Only does middleweight moves, even though you're a heavyweight that's near 7 foot. and you have no charisma. Like, they just give you the mid-card belt because you just have decent matches to get the other guys over, and you have no way of setting yourself apart. Like, I don't care about watching you on TV. You're not the reason why I watch TV. So, next we had, of course, a tag match involving Dana Brooke, Liv Morgan against Rhea Ripley and Carmella. And Rhea Ripley against Carmella, Tamina, and Nikki ASH. Or, I guess, a reason if you want to see if football was playing that night. Yet it wasn't, because it was a divisional round. It was over the night before. So, Rhea Ripley locked over Carmella in the reverse cloverleaf. I think there was some moves over in the... I think there was a dropkick over on the apron. Rhea Ripley was trying to target over... Like, there was an armbar that costed way too much, and the fans were not over at all. Like, they were mad quiet. And there was like a post-match assault off Nikki ASH. But yeah, they got the better. They're obviously hyping up to this storyline that nobody's interested in, especially when you have a heel superhero gimmick that was already getting booed in house shows before. So you turn her heel when she's already getting go-away heat. So that automatically means when they get go-away heat, that means I want to see him as a heel. The heel should be the reason I watch, because I want to see the heel get a comeuppance. That's the point of making a bad guy go against a good guy. So I have a reason to see the bad guy get his ass beat and feel satisfied for that. I don't care about this 6-man tag. I don't care about Nikki ASH. And I want my alcohol. Next we have, of course, Orton beating Academy in this little spelling bee. Getting screwed over when it came to dumbbell. I did not care. Otis was a more enjoyable part of it, not Matt Riddle. And then I think he called himself... I think it was Riddle that Gable called himself Mr. 40. In the Mr. 4.0. And it'll extend to another week with a physical challenge involving a scooter challenge. Then it ended with Riddle and Orton winning. Going into a match after there was an argument in the middle of the match. So now we had a one-on-one match automatically, because after an entertainment segment, what are we supposed to get? A wrestling match, of course. We can't just close stuff there. We can make it funny, and then we can go into another people wrestling. But no, we need a wrestling match after we just got through a comedy segment. Seriously. So we got an RKO. Orton wins out of nowhere over a suplex. It was an okay match. Wouldn't rewatch it though. Then we had, of course, Styles versus Austin Theory after Austin Theory said he wants to prove himself over Vince McMahon telling Theory earlier that he needed to finish off Styles with a good selfie. And it was a good match, I'm not going to lie. Near TKO, there was good counters to stop over the phenomenal forearm. But Styles came with a good timing over the phenomenal forearm to finish off it. Of course, young, fast, and Styles can always work with that because he's undersized and fast. I thought there was good chemistry here, and this was one of the better matches, to be honest. I don't know what else they're going to do. It's obvious that Vince is making this a pet project, but he's not doing vignettes. We don't know who Austin Theory really is. We don't really get any other segments involving Vince McMahon and his relationship with Austin Theory. I feel like they should center around that, especially if you're actually trying to make some new stars, because of course Rollins and Roman are getting older now, and we really don't have that much of an identity over the roster, because anybody can get fired at this point. Like, seriously, Vince, I'm scared that the roster on 2K22 is gonna be as implemented as Street Fighter is. Like, I have to pay for the other characters. Or some shit. I mean, they're gonna make me do that regardless, but you know what I mean. Mysterio's beat the Street Profits. It was a really decent, fast-paced match. At the finish, it looked like Rey Mysterio was caught over in the 619 after Dominic came for the assist, picked up by Angelo Dawkins. Ending in a smart roll-up, Rey Mysterio picks up the win, but it ends with everybody just eliminating each other, because it's all meant for themselves. They gotta remind themselves, it's only one man that can win the Rumble. Oh my god, this is like good sportsmanship. It's like, yeah, you guys, like, I understand that's your way of advertising the Rumble, Jesus Christ, it sounds so bland whenever they do it like that. Like, oh, just eliminate him at the Rumble. Oh my God, just do it. Absolutely amazing. This is gonna be the best Rumble ever. Mysterio's and Street Profits, like, they make it feel so null and void. There's no teasing of tags breaking up, or factions, or any other ambitions of anybody's trying to turn heel over the Rumble. That we didn't even have, like, we didn't even have the little ball thing in the Rumble thing to have any entertaining segments, like if Dominic was gonna get number 30, or Rey Mysterio was gonna get number 30, or hell, Austin Theory getting in number 30 because of Vince's favoritism, or anything else. Like, any of that could have made an interesting Raw. But no, we ended with the Edge and Beth Phoenix segment after Maurice's birthday, literally getting literally getting gifts, like Beth Phoenix looking like a super she-male beast for no reason, like power slamming security guards like grown men, and literally body slamming them over the outside of the mat. Miz gets upset. Everybody gets upset. The spear, and literally they come around doing like a Star Wars pose at the end of it, being like, "Yeah, we got you in the Rumble next week." Beth Phoenix too close to the bulge of Edge, and that's technically it, dude. Like, I was not like enticed. I guess the segment was fun, even though I'm sick and tired of Miz and Edge like having the show every week, because Miz is not a star to continue like having these high profile feuds that never get the ratings up. And I'm sick of these stupid segments involving beer and just him. He's probably gonna become a jobber. Like, he's gonna go for a winning streak. I bet like 4 weeks of winning matches, and then he's going to lose several in multi-tag matches, then having a racially offensive storyline, and then he's going to get released. That's my expectation for a guy that still is advertised looking the same as Shanky from SmackDown. So, what's the storyline here with Veer? It's like, oh, I'm different. I'm giant. Like, shut up, you sand. I'm joking, but I just know what to expect come what's going on over in the Rumble. I don't really care. I'm not gonna make the crappy, oh, it's gonna win a Royal Rumble prediction. Could it be McIntyre again? Will it be Sheamus for the second time? Will it be Rey or Dominic Mysterio? Like, it just feels like I'm not rooting for anybody to win the Rumble. If it's Austin Theory, dude, I might just cut off the TV in general, because it got no hype factor over the remainder of 2021 that I'm rooting for it to win the Rumble for next year. And why are you guys still advertising the Women's Rumble like people care? You think somebody like Nadia or Trish Stratus or Lita, they literally come out every year to carry over the Women's Rumble because no one's going to be there to watch that crap except you remember that the old chicks are there. Well, like, the Rumble, everybody remembers a men's Rumble for all the crazy stuff that happens in it. And the small thing is the surprise of like Roddy Piper, Rob Van Dam, Hurricane Helms, Carlito from last year. Like, oh, it's always Lita, Beth Phoenix, Molly Holly, Trish Stratus, like, and nobody cares. So, I'm just expecting the worst of the Women's Rumble. And the Men's Rumble to have like one surprise mid-carder from the Ruthless Aggression era, probably Chris Masters or Chris Adonis, because of the Forbidden Door. I know Mickie James is going to be there, and even if she wins, like, it's not really going to help how the show is formatted anyway. She's probably going to be like, oh, you're such a great wrestler, but you should shut up. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy when I'm back and doing reviews, even though it's Thursday. When this thing's gonna get uploaded, and Raw was on a Monday, and the Rumble is this Saturday. God, I'm a mess, but so is wrestling. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciation for the people that came up to our stream the other day. We'll also be streaming again next Tuesday for the championship weekend, going over who's gonna make it to the Super Bowl. Thanks for watching. That's it for me.